this session we will show how to integrate SecurEnvoy two-factor authentication with Windows Server 2012 R2 RD Web. So to get this installed, we have a server agent to install, but before we complete that task, we need to set up Radius upon the SecurEnvoy server. So the first task is to run up the local admin GUI, go to the Radius tab, and we're going to create an entry for the Radius client. Now this will be the server agent that will be connecting, so we need its IP address and its shared secret. Once the information is typed in, you follow with all the defaults and click update. Now that's the SecurEnvoy server side completed. Now the next task is actually go to the RD gateway machine, and upon that we install the Microsoft Server agent. So simple double click, follow the instructions in the installer, and next to continue. At this point you will then be prompted for the destination folder, or you can follow the default path and then complete the installation. Once complete, it will ask you to declare up to 2 SecurEnvoy servers for redundancy, and this is with the Radius protocol that will be communicating, so it's the IP address of the SecurEnvoy server and the same shared secret you created in the previous step. We will then have a test server button to make sure communication is okay, there's no firewall blocking any protocols. Click update. Then once that's complete, we move on to the RD Web RD Gateway. Now RD Web and RD Gateway are on this one host, so we enable two-factor for RD Gateway, and then for the RD Web access we enable that as well, and shows the site we're protecting. But also we can also digitally sign the RDP files that are downloaded to the RDP client when working, so we can choose the certificate that's associated with that server. And finally we assign a NetBIOS name for the domain. So that was backward compatibility. Click update. Gives you a quick warning that the application pool changed to the local system for the two-factor to run with the correct permissions. And finally we perform an IIS restart just to load the filter and the latest web pages for the two-factor authentication. Once complete, close the config, and that is the configuration completed.